My anger knows no boundaries today. My anger knows no boundaries today. My anger knows no boundaries. My anger knows no boundaries. My anger knows no boundaries down today. Okay, Toho is less BS than this, because I could just play on a lower difficulty setting. In addition, in all honesty, the only reason I hate that attack so much over everything else is just the fact that that attack is unavoidable. You have to make yourself invulnerable to not die from that attack, because there is nowhere to dodge it. You can't duck and weave because your entire character is your hitbox. And having a slow weapon means that most of my attacks wouldn't even connect with him in the first place. That's the only real reason that that's a problem. Can I grab the item, please, so I can at least have some other source of damage? You know what? Try me. I will definitely take an electric whip. Auto tracking, ho! I just want to go to the graveyard. Is that too much to ask? Well, there's the toxic sewers, a lot faster than I really should be going through this, if I'm going to the toxic. Well, if I'm going to the ancient sewers, it's a lot faster than I really should be going. We'll go for gold reserves, just so I can get some upgrades and preserve my gold in between all these shenanigans. Combo for now. Admittedly, the light attack nature of this weapon, it makes it really good for boss killing, just because it's really hard to miss. Everything else kind of sucks, though. And so I'm not going to fight these people if I can avoid it, unless one of them is one of those things that could give me another upgrade. Excuse me. I just made a very fatal error. I went through here with speed for the express purpose of getting to this time door. Why would I ignore the time door? Alright. Down we go, down we go, down we go, down we go. Hurry up. Hurry. There we go. We've hit the bottom. Let's make our way to the top. And of course I poisoned myself. Ain't that a little bit wonderful? Excuse me! Do you know how many of your brothers there are in this one little section of sewer? The answer's a lot. There's a lot of them. Come down here. I can at least hit you. Okay, what's down here? Nothing too terribly important, as of yet. Well, that's terribly important. I really need to get me the tactics increase. Let's increase the base damage of this thing. I don't want to rely on combo to deal damage. If I have to, I have to. Preferably, I find a quick legendary weapon. I could have taken punishment for a spin. Could have. But this is an item I know how to use. Is there anything to this area of the sewers? Not talking to you, because you don't say anything important. don't think anything intelligent has ever come out of that mouth. Oh hey, a shop. Oh hey, an upgraded electric whip. Yes please, I will take a DPS increase. As long as I'm near 10,000 gold, I'm fine with making excessive I'm fine with making excessive expenditures. If only because the excessive expenditures don't actually mean much. Give it here. Wait, I was just through here. Alright, well, down we go, I guess. I'm lazy. I went too far, didn't I? Where? Oh, right. Sorry, looking at the wrong section of the screen. I'm looking at the section of the screen where the live stream is, which is, as always, on a good delay. A nice, healthy delay, if you will. Why am I trying to kill you again? I have no idea. Alright, give it here. More tactics. Oh, every time I get tactics, those things' damage keeps increasing. Those things. They have words. Deployables. Playing a lot of the 2013 TB. What is TB? It's not Total Biscuit. I don't think it is. Top scientists in BrainBoy's mind are currently trying to figure out what the heck you just said. 24/7. Oh, Tomb Raider. Why is Tomb Raider TB? Shouldn't it be TR? Anyway, we're making healthy progress on the gold reserves. We should probably get it, not by the end of tonight. No, never by the end of tonight. We have something that provides a good source of bleeding, so I will toss up a sadism. I should get efficiency, but I don't need it yet. I just need it before the boss fight. Down we go into the ancient sewer. That hurt. Even the guards seem to know nothing about this part of the sewers. Or maybe they just all wanted to pretend it wasn't there. Fair enough. I doubt I would have even been able to figure it out anyway, just because there's not a lot of context to Tomb Raider. Wow, that's the first time I made it through a trap section without taking damage on stream today. Whoop-dee-doo. Okay, there's actually other sections where I've done it, but this run. Wow. Thank you for the vote of confidence, game. It's doing the equivalent of the sarcastic clapping. Okay. Interesting secret. Writing. Words written on the wall. Get good. Must be some sort of incantation. Get good. Get good. This campfire was abandoned by an earlier visitor. Sure, it couldn't hurt to take a little rest. Something's changed. You son of... Okay. A guy in armor, been dead for a while. Frost Blast, 100% damage inflicted on enemies, 100% damage taken. Sure, I'll take it. Why not? Funny Dark Souls reference. Wow. Wow, okay. That's a lot of... That's... What the actual heck? That is 50 cells. Okay, well, I said I might not be able to finish that today, but I fully intend to get out of here. You can both freeze while I figure out what to do with you before you cause issues. Yes, I said that wasn't going to be done today. There's a very real chance that it might be, if I can get that secret multiple times. I love the shoots a volley of arrows, but it's just not good for me. Okay, maybe I could have taken over the Blade Splicer, and that would have made more sense. Just having a backup weapon in general is a good thing. Hang on, gotta scratch my fingers. Anyway, I've been on the subject of college a little bit, so let's get back on that subject, because I loved the, like, 2-ish plus hour ride it took me to get here. Oh my poison! You mother... You disappoint me! I know! Why do you troll me like this game? That thing's not even supposed to show up in the ancient sewers. No, give me this. Get out of my way. Fine, I could accept it. What's up here? There better be a teleporter, and you're not wasting my time. Well, Scroll of Power is good enough. No. Upgrade Tactics and Brutality, because those are the ones I always use. You know what? Fine, we'll take Punishment and give that a shot. Sinuous Slicer. Okay, let me down. Thank you. Put me down! Put me down! Well, that was simple to figure out what weapon I'm using. There's the Promenade. It's not what I'm looking for, though. Looking for the sewers. I sincerely hope they can give me that secret again, because I want those 50 cells. I really want them back now, after the game so cruelly denied me them. Alright, this is a secret area. Sure. One little treasure chest going for me, and it's another twin daggers. No, thank you. Sorry, I had temporarily lost the ability to jump. It's quite a shame, really. Most protagonists would be displeased with my lack of jumping ability. Except Doom Guy, he never needed it. Oh hey, more areas. An order stamped with the King's seal. Castang, this is a direct order that must remain between you and me. Stop checking the prison entrances until further notice. All these pages are signed by Castang. High-ranking prison officer, no doubt. Did he set aside a few pennies for a rainy day? Some books on a shelf. Prison management for dummies. Bridge building from antiquity to the present day. Managing soldiers how to earn their respect without using torture. Managing prison entrances in 10 easy lessons. Lesson 8 will shock you. I agree, he sounds like a... Wait a minute. Aha! I knew there was a secret. Private crate. Any case, the warden was prepared for combat. Just a... Game, could you give me something else? You disappoint me. I'll recycle it, because I'm not going for red this time around. I'm never going for red. Purple just seems like it's a really powerful setup to the toxic sewers. It's not very bright, but at least there aren't any monsters in here. Or maybe we're the real monsters all along. 2 cells. Do I have anything that causes bleeding? I don't think I do. Well, we're taking efficiency nonetheless, and for the lack of basically everything else we can use, and we're just going to try to bull rush the toxic sewers again. Just because the toxic sewers always leave a bad taste in my mouth. My roommate said he was going out for a long walk, and then he probably went back for a while. It's also technically supposed to be lights out at 10 o'clock where I am, which is in about an hour, but at the same time, I don't really feel too inclined to follow it, at least on the first Friday. That, and I don't think I'm too loud where it would be worth them going out of their way to yell at me, because I don't think I'm going to be causing a lot of problems to the people next door. Oh well. No teleporter destinations. Weird. Anyway. Hello, my good friend. If you could please die in a fire. Get shot and expire. Right, I should get a second weapon, because this is not good enough if I'm going to be fighting anyone using a bow. It's quiet hours, not lights out. Did I say AM? I meant PM. It's only on Friday and Saturday that it's extended to like 12, and that's mostly just because it's college campus, people are studying, people have different habits. Like, we've already confirmed with my roommate that he and I really don't care if either of us are up till 12, because for people like me, I stay up until 12 anyway on a normal basis, even though that's not necessarily a good thing. Come on, get over here. Oh my gosh, give me like a few more arrows. There we go, he explodes. He explodes into eggs that No. Look, I'm just trying to look through here to see if there's anything hidden. Is that too much to ask? Admittedly. Oh, thank goodness. I was actually looking for a Minotaur scroll. I wanted to grab Survival because the absurd amount of health you can gain from this makes it a humongous benefit. Really, I just wanted like the 60% health to try to prevent any other shenanigans that would horrifically kill me. Awkwardly enough, with the talk my roommate and I gave to each other, it turns out we're actually fairly similar. Neither of us have any friends here. We're both night owls. I have something I'm doing later in the day. He's not a streamer, he just seems to do his own thing. Although time will only tell to see if we end up growing to hate each other, or if we're just ambivalent. I don't plan on staying in here every day. Although, lacking any real friends on campus, I'm probably not going to have a lot of things I can do. Okay, there's not a lot of things I can do. It's, I'm probably not going to have... I'm not going to go out much. And if anyone's interested in me keeping my original recording set up, for whatever reason, for streaming, every other weekend I'm heading back to my folks, where the stuff is actually held. Where my actual desktop is actually held. That could have been bad. We'll sell Punishment 2, because I think I have Punishment 3? No, I have Punishment 1. That was a mistake, but we're replacing that weapon anyway. You know what we're going to replace it with, because it's just funny? There we go. We have another ranged weapon. Another one to use. Another ranged weapon. Some fire to choose. There's no real way I can put this poetically. We're just going to be lighting a lot of people on fire and letting people burn to death. Blades Sinew Slicer. Well, something worthwhile. There's another grenade. I can't be bothered. There's a scroll, which is exactly what I was looking for, because I just want to be as powerful as I can before I go into a major fight. Let's see here. Yeah, I should vary my builds. It's just, so far, this is the best build I can possibly get. The only thing that can make this better is if I get the rare drop, the Death Orb. And it's basically, invariably, my builds always go for tactics, just because it's just the easiest one for me to get. Research Notebook. It's becoming increasingly difficult to collect mold samples in these sewers. There are too many revenants. Mushrooms collected from all over the sewers. That's why I do it. It's, the wolf trap is such an insanely strong thing that up until that last fight, I thought I wouldn't even have to worry about the, I thought I wouldn't have to worry about the concierge, but I learned that the concierge actually does not get stunned by traps for very long when he's in his second phase. These are the ramparts. Before I make a mistake, let's just run back to the ancient sewers and get a move on to the graveyard. So if lights out becomes a problem, then I will definitely go lights out. Once again, I instinctively go for the pretzels, but I don't like eating on stream. I look at this and I weep. I weep for what could have been. Let's reforge. Plus modifiers, reforge, sure. In case I get literally nothing else for the next section, because I just want some damage boosts. We can definitely take sadism here. Anything where I'm forced to take a red choice, I will definitely take a red choice to pump sadism. And the last upgrade I'm going to get is, if I get a purple bow or a legendary bow, I'm going to double up the number of arrows I have, because Conjunctivius is just really annoying without a bow. The other bosses you do not want to use a bow against, you want a quick-firing melee weapon, but Conjunctivius is just painful. Sweet. No. You don't shoot me. The mushroom person dies first. Oh, mushroom person is actually dead. Whoops. That one isn't. It's so nice when this thing kills these things in 1 or 2 hits. Hang on. Sorry, ear was itching. But yeah, tomorrow I officially grab everything else we've actually ordered on campus, which includes my textbooks, my parking pass, so my car can actually legally stay here. Don't worry, I literally asked the cops on the first day I was here if it was a problem, and it's basically they're not ticketing until Wednesday, just because they also know that people who have arrived cannot physically get their passes right now. The sinew slicer does so much bleed, or like just procs so many bleed effects. I think I see yellow to the left. Yep, I did. No, I saw red. It was a shop. Damage to frozen target, but it's a higher level 1. I'll buy it for now over the wolf trap that I currently have, because I want to keep the sinew slicer, and we'll just recycle this. Look, mushroom person, I appreciate that you're giving this to me, but it is actually not that funny. Oh no, you got them to teleport. Okay, good. Those are dead. Now can you bite the bullet? Really, if I ever accidentally attack with a bow, I just need to kill those enemies just so I can get my arrows back. Admittedly, I like that the arrows auto-return eventually, and that's usually the secondary quality of grenades, which makes them beautiful, but beggars can't be choosers in this case. Victim's Metatoxic Cloud is usually one of the better modifiers, but only on quick deploying things. Sorry, only on high power things. Mushroom person, I demand that you cease and desist. However, regardless of everything I say, what my feelings are eventually, this is a good experiment with actually living alone, which I'm going to have to do at some point. Can't stay at parents forever, unless I'm actually staying as a caretaker, in which case, then, yes, I'd be... Hold on. How do I get in there? In which case, I'd not be okay with really staying there, but staying as a caretaker is not really a bad thing, so I still get a fair amount of free time. At least until the grandmother finally caves in. She's still a strong woman, though. Off such morbid topics. And then I eventually want to move out. Maybe somewhere where my actual job can be... If I figure out if I'm actually cut out for the job in the first place. Anyway, back to the actual game at hand. I always forget how long the Ancient Sewers is. Gee, what the heck? Are you actually a curse chest? You don't look right. Well, it's bit me in the ass each and every single time I've done it now, so let's just do it again for funsies. Punishment? Seriously? No. Get me this. Get me a power-up scroll. We're gonna turn around. Be very ginger that we don't stand in front of a poison enemy. Right. So I'm going to instead turn around and just teleport back to a previous area and see who I can kill. So that stops. We can fire the bow, which kills you. Flip this off, because these guys can't actually teleport at me. And so they'll be ground to dust before too long. You all. I want to wait till both of you guys aren't actually facing me. Okay, you're all dead. And you're dead. 4 more enemies. Well, there's a mushroom person. I'd rather not hit that mushroom person, if you catch my drift, so I'm just going to throw this down here. And I will kill these guys by doing absolutely nothing, except sitting right here and just flinging this trap out again and again. You will bleed to death, and you will enjoy it. Only 2. Let me down. This is the exact thing I was afraid of. Why would you... Told you to turn around. Okay. Go from here. Curse lifted. Okay. All that for a power-up. And some cells. not really worth it. Okay, any power-up can be worth it given enough time and the length of the run. Because a power-up on a later upgraded weapon or legendary weapon is far stronger and far superior to its more basic counterparts. You son, let me out, 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 let me out. Oh my gosh. Alchemical carbine. So, carbines are usually associated with fast-firing weapons. This is going to be associated with brutality to improve the damage of sadism and improve my health. Although not by as much as survival. I would love to improve survival, but I barely take any green stuff ever. What's down here? What is behind door number 1? A lot of enemies that shouldn't be here. Frost Blast. No thanks. Want something I could throw around. All willy-nilly. Has a half-second firing time. Continues to apply dots until long after its use. Look, are we gonna really do this? Is this what we've come to? Just running into mushroom men again and again? Up we go. I know I can be slammed into the wall. I really don't have a lot of cells from this. Oh well.